CIBC came out and said that 27% of people with mortgages with them have amortizations over 35 years. To put that into perspective, 1 year ago, that number was 0%. What this means is 20% of mortgages held by CIBC aren't even paying down the interest owed each month. And the remaining interest that is owed on top of the monthly payment is being added to the mortgage balance. So their debt is growing each month, and theoretically, their amortization period is infinity.
So this sounds totally catastrophic, and it's not just CIBC, but it's TD, it's RBC, it's all these major banks. And the reason this happened is that interest rates obviously shot up massively in the last 12 months with the central bank's rate hikes. And a lot of people hold variable rate mortgages. But how these banks structure these variable rate mortgages is you and me and pretty much everybody would assume that when the rate goes up, your payment goes up. But the bank structured it so that your payment does not go up. You just pay more interest every month and less principal. And the rates went up so far that it got to the point where people were paying entirely interest, or in the case of some of these CIBC mortgages, not even making all the interest owed. And so their mortgage balance, the amount they owe to the CIBC, is just increasing every single month because the interest is being added to that balance. So we got ourselves in this pickle, but is it really a pickle? I think that this is actually helping our market. Now, you might say this is socialist, and I would agree. This isn't really capitalist because the government, in essence, is bailing out homeowners right now. These people took on the risk of not only buying a property, but also taking a variable rate mortgage. And the government's kind of saying, hey, we're going to let banks like give you this soft landing where you don't have to increase your payment massively every month. Like some of these people got variable rate mortgages during COVID for 1.3%. And that rate now would be like 6% almost. That's crazy. Their payment would be up like 70%. Like if you took like a $2,000 payment, you'd be paying like $3,500 a month. Like massive increases. But that hasn't happened because they let them keep the payment the same. Now that could happen, probably will happen when the end of that term comes up. So when you get a new mortgage, you say, okay, I'm committing to these terms for 2, 3, 4, 5 years with the bank. So these will be coming up over the years. And when that happens, you have to reset your amortization back to 25 or 30 years. They are allowing hardship cases where amortizations can be extended. So will they allow that for renewals as well? Probably. So these people might just get bailed out at renewal again. That kind of remains to be seen. I think we're seeing a little bit of it already, but don't fact check me on that. Really though, this didn't happen in the 90s. And in the 90s, people just got hit so hard with these interest rate increases. And areas like Toronto had prices go down 25, 30%. But what we're seeing now is that our new listings are like half of what they normally are because sellers don't have to sell, don't want to sell in a bad market with low sales and low prices. Relatively low prices. They're still like the same they were in mid 2021. It's not even that low. It's just not peak. But sellers are still saying, nope, I'm just going to hold on because the bank's kind of like just giving me this saving grace here. So yeah, it's really propping up our market. And yeah, it's kind of funny. Like people are capitalistic when they want to make money and socialistic when they're going to lose money. Oh no, like the government should change the rules and bail me out. And it's kind of what we're seeing happen here. You know, on the flip side, it's like, do we really want them to start losing their homes and be forced selling? And, you know, that could be catastrophic for the economy as well. So there's a balance in it, right?